Hi there, this is Josh, and I'm here with a book haul today. As you may or may not know, the Saturday after Thanksgiving in America is Small Business Day, which Black Friday is a huge holiday for massive department store shopping. The day after that is where people are encouraged to go shop at their local businesses. And what better way than to go to a bookstore, which always needs the support in a world that is relying heavily on online book shopping and ebooks. I went to a bookstore called the Bookworm, which I just became familiar with. I saw it at one point, but I didn't know what kind of bookstore it was, and turns out it was right up my alley. It has anything and everything: literary fiction, thrillers, horror, sci-fi, young adult, children's, classics, short stories, poetry, historical, political, just anything. It's endless. I got it in this bag: Snack, Nap, Read, Raising Passionate Readers, which this is definitely quite a bag, despite the fact that it's a plastic bag. But matters most, good books. I found the first three novels in the James Herriot collection: All Creatures Great and Small, All Things Bright and Beautiful, and All Things Wise and Wonderful. I just need to pick up the other two in the Lord God Made Them All and Every Living Thing. But this is quite something. I first came across James Herriot in high school. In my freshman year, we went over some stories in All Creatures Great and Small. And I really like the way that he approaches each situation with a lighthearted disposition and a sense of humor, which I think that everybody should do if they are serving a customer or a patient, and especially their loved ones or their animals. Next one I picked up was something I have been looking for years: The Finer Points of Sausage Dogs by Alexander McCall Smith. My grandmother was into the Number One Ladies Detective Agency, and I found out that he came out with a series featuring Professor Dr. von Inglefield. And what attracted me to this is the fact that it has to do with a dachshund, and I owned a dachshund at one point. Link was quite a good dog when we had him. He had quite the sense of humor and an appetite for pumpkin pie, so I think I'm going to have a nice time reading this. Next thing I picked up is from one of my favorite young adult authors, Robert Cormier's Beyond the Chocolate War. I read the original Chocolate War. It was the first novel of his that I read, and I thought it was a good read. I had given it 4 out of 5 stars. I would say that on my scale of 0 to 10, I would give it an 8. But this is the sequel, and I'm interested to see what is in store. And the last thing I picked up for myself was Lazimmore by Emile Zola. This is part of the Rogan MacCourt series. The first one I'm probably going to read is The Fortune of the Rogans, which is the first of the series. From what I heard, you can read them in any particular order. The first one you should read first, but anything else you can mix and match, because it's not as if it is crucial to read them in exact order. But I may be reading one of Zola's books for something that I'm putting together, French February, which I'm going to be participating in Japanese June as well. And I want to propose a French February if anybody would want to do it with me. I'm just going to see how many French books I can read, or novels that are written by French writers or set in France. We'll just have to see how that goes. Alrighty, this is what I got, and I'm definitely going to be returning to the Bookworm. That would be an ideal place to stop by during the summer. Maybe bring a friend or two. And if you're in the Jersey Shore area, I highly encourage you to check out the Bookworm. It's a small place, but it's filled with books, and I'm sure that you're going to be bound for a nice adventure. And the person that runs the place is just really passionate about all kinds of books and literature. And I'll leave a link down below to their website, whether you're from New Jersey, plan to visit New Jersey, or even if you're miles away and you want to visit New Jersey at one point in time. That was my haul. I hope you are having some excellent reading expeditions. And for now, keep reading.